I don't have an introduction still, but we're checking out Not GTA 5. This is a video game. That is not GTA 5. Matthew Kershaw, talk to me about it.
I don't know anything about this game. All I know that it's not GTA 5, and they haven't suggested that, and they say that you should immediately go out and buy GTA 5 unless you're under the age of 18.
Yeah, you should probably stop reading that disclaimer. This is a parody, they call it. It is a satire. It is a satirical take on GTA 5, based on a British interpretation, which will be interesting, I suspect, for you.
Right, but isn't GTA 5 in any way a British interpretation of America, considering it was developed in Scotland?
Ignore that. Ignore that.
It even says there,
it's
but they
like-
were in Scotland.
I don't know where this is based in. I don't know where these developers are based, but in my mind, this is like an American take on a British GTA. You know? But you'd have to be British to get these references, so I don't know how well it'll play overseas. But it's interesting.
What the fuck is this?
It's hand drawn, so you know. It's like that furry game. Oh fucking, what was it called? Elysian Tale. Do you remember
that new Rayman game.
Yeah, I mean this is basically a Ubisoft game, but it didn't break on me once, so you know that's not right somehow. Yeah, it's basically Snake. You know the classic Nokia phone game.
What are those things on the map? Is that a pool and like a lake with eels in it?
I think the idea is we're like in the countryside with a tractor running over tents, and this is like a pond or something, and then the washroom. Those eels are in fact waves of water, I believe.
Do the world a favour and run over hippies, wow.
Yeah. It's interesting. Like, I don't know, it gets more weird. Like, you've unlocked Darren, a very British name. You can imagine a Darren from London. And piece a lot of this together. So it actually stands for Great Traffic Adventure, not Grand Theft Auto. So let's be clear on that. Also, the V is silent. Which I love. Also, 100% of the profits are going to go to a charity.
How much did you pay for this game?
50 pence, 49p. So I don't feel too bad about it. I bought it thinking it would be thinking and was confirmed it's a giant piece of shit, but I thought it would be like, you know, some guy's Unity project of like stolen assets or something. But this actually has some value to it. Not a lot, but I certainly sniggered a few times playing it.
You say it has value, and yet you are now chasing down the prostitute.
Yeah, this took me a while to work out, actually. You have to... the prostitute is obviously the one wearing the thong and the swimwear in the middle of the screen, but you have to then run over the other sheep first, I think, so you have, like, the prostitute for yourself. I think that's how that works.
Jesus.
I think all the sound effects are made by people's mouths as well, which is really nice.
It sounds like that, yes.
Very squishy. Very wet, squishy. Which I guess would be true if you're going to run over a sheep. Yeah.
What is that music, by the way?
I think that's just people humming, isn't it? I don't know if it's from anything. It's probably itself a reference. We've got 5 stars now. Hence the dumper trucks. Is that a dumper truck? What do you call it?
It looks like a fucking robot from Robot Wars.
It's probably one of them then. That's really hot in the British countryside. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I like the guy. I like that we're playing as David with a FY in the middle of his name. So I could have left this. I played quite a bit more of this than is in this video. I got to a point where I was in like a car park of a Lidl store. And it's just a fucking Lidl store, which is not labelled. It's just like you can see the Lidl logo like squished on the top of the screen, and you're running over homeless people and stuff in the parking lot. It's fucking. I died, and I went to cancel the recording, and I heard from my speakers, "Hi, my name's Kevin. I'm the manager of this Lidl," and it was like the most British-sounding voice ever. All right, you've got branching paths, so you can either stealth past the naked bathers and go for the soap, or you can murder them by standing on them. So I went for that one, obviously.
What do you mean you can stealth? It doesn't seem like this game has any sort of like field of view mechanics in it.
Just don't get stood on, basically. But it's really hard because the size of the grid does not relate to where you are. So I found this whole thing really confusing. Yeah, like mechanically this game has issues, but yeah, it's interesting. I don't think they've been sued yet, which is surprising. Because I know.
Well, like you said, this is not GTA 5.
No, it's.
I would never argue that this is anything like GTA 5.
It's almost like the small penis rule in writing, where if you are making fun of somebody, say they have a small penis, because they'll never take you to court, because then they'd have to admit it. So I guess this is the same way, isn't it? It's like, you don't want to take these people to court because look at what you'd be showing the evidence. Like, this is an interpretation of our grand open world game.
In which a man named fucking David with an FY kills people in his fields.
Yeah. I see, I do not know how well this will play anywhere but Britain, but...
Oh, I thought you were going to go like, oh, I don't know how this is going to play on, like, you know, the Oculus.
Yeah, Oculus Rift support. First person mode, obviously. That's only going to happen when it comes to the consoles. They'll patch in a first person mode. And snow during Christmas or something. I don't know how long the game goes on. I played maybe 4 levels. This is the stealth version of that level with like 3 people. Look at that woman's boobs. They're fucking huge.
What? Oh god, that's a woman?
I think so, and I think the other ones are dudes because they've got a little bit sticky out thing that could easily be a nose or a penis.
That looks like, you know, some weird like creature.
Yeah, they come from Pluto, don't you know? That's going to be this week's ongoing joke. So yeah, I just wanted to show this transition. It's so cool. The way it zooms out with the fade. Oh yeah, this is Darren in Swindon. This was the little store I was telling you about.
Why does it say Wii modes?
I don't know. That's not GTA 5. It's 50 pence on Steam. I think it's up to £2 now. It was on sale. Maybe don't check that out, but I don't know. It goes to charity. And see you again soon.